Alrighty, hello boys, girls, and MBs. As you can clearly see from the title, we will be talking about the Ethan Klein situation. We're gonna get right into this baby because it's a lot of bullshit that Ethan Klein has kind of started by making this video. And there's a lot to talk about. We're going to go through this video. Dexerto will show some stats here. We'll get into that. There's also this on the H3 subreddit. We'll get into that as well. I want to talk about this clip with Ela and Ethan. That's rather interesting. We'll get into that. There's the chat log. Meredith, how you doing? Happy to see you in here. Thanks for hopping in tonight. There's a lot of BS to cover. I saw this too, so Violet, what's up? How are you? Good to see ya. So we got some drama. The drama's fresh off the press tonight, folks. Also, I've been getting copyrighted for my music lately, and my streams have been getting in the tank because of the music. The copyright-free tracks on YouTube have been getting duped. Apparently, YouTube's copywriting them. It's all good though. It's all good. We're chilling. Should we get into the drama? Happy to see Meredith and Violet here, right off cuff. I must have had a good thumbnail tonight. I'm just kidding. You guys are the homies. You guys are hanging. Okay. So I saw this. I actually saw this before I saw the Ethan Klein video, but Dexerto Knox. This might even be a shorter stream, as a matter of fact. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. Because I also did have this queued up for the Tiffany Ferg video. If we have time, we'll get to that. I'm sick, so I'm kind of running on a little bit of fumes, but we'll get there. Hanging in there. I'm going to try to cut out as many ums as I can tonight. I watch back some of my streams, and I say a lot, so let's do it. That's a joke. All right. Ethan Klein changes the title on the new H3 podcast for the third time as it struggles to pass 200K views. Oh my god. So, wait, let's see what the titles were. Hasan calls Ela a valid military target, which is just a false statement. Hasan Piker crossed the line. This must stop now! Hasan Piker, my family in danger. I need your help. Can he just say he loves Hasan already and he wants to, like, marry Hasan? Oh my, I've never actually in my life, I'm gonna be honest with everybody, I don't think I've ever seen anybody this obsessed. Like, not even a Taylor Swift fan is this obsessed with Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Like, the Swiftie fan base runs deep, but not as deep as Ethan's love for Hasan. He must be like eating his breakfast and like food falls off his fork and he's like, oh, that's Hasan's fault. Thank you, Blender. I appreciate it. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm a little stuffy. I'm already foreseeing criticism. You know, once I make this, I foresee criticism of people that are like, bro, you sound stuffy. Stop talking. I sniff the comment a million miles away. Hasan, my family, I need your help. I need your help. The title references Hasan citing violence against Israeli soldiers in the West Bank is legal under international law. What does this say right here? Ethan's quote-unquote original crime was that he started spewing nonstop propaganda and monomanically obsessing over protest slogan. I probably said that word wrong. While the two countries he holds citizenship in were slaughtering tens of thousands of children. That's made half his audience abandon him. So, speaking of his audience abandoning him, check this out. This is proof in the pudding right here. Look at this. Is this like, this is a huge drop-off. Now, there's some more freaking, God, there's so many fucking layers to peel back. Holy shit. So, look at the drop-off. This is one of the craziest drop-offs I've seen from like a YouTuber in a long time. I'll read the note up here. It says, H3 Podcast has lost 280,000 subscribers. What's his position on Israel-Palestine? He's a Zionist. That's what you need to know. He, like, he goes back and forth. He'll be like, oh, I did call it a genocide, but then he'll turn around and also defend Israel as hard as he can. It's a very strange position. Can you do a mini recap on the situation? Yeah, I'll do a mini recap. So, oh my God, it's hard to sum up. So, this has just been a part of Ethan's crash out all along. He's been crashing out over Hasan Piker, and it turned into the whole thing when they split apart from leftovers. I don't know how far. Where do you want me to start with it? Because I'm kind of starting from scratch here. But I guess if you're talking about this particular situation here, the recap of this situation, I guess, is probably what you're asking. This is essentially, I don't even know how to recap it, to be honest. I'm kind of like peeling back the layers as I go. It's really just the more recent bits. Okay. This whole thing, I'm gonna watch through the videos and go through it as I go. It's really hard to like recap in one whole thing. I mean, really what happened was the Hasan clip of what I was just talking about right here. Where'd it go? Right here. This whole thing. Hasan was right here. The title references Hasan citing that violence against Israeli soldiers in the West Bank is legal under international law. And because Hila was doing that night raid when she was in the IDF, because Hasan talked about that, Ethan turned around and was like, excuse me, Hasan is basically saying that Hila is a valid military target. And then it turned into a whole thing because that lie was made up. It turned into a whole entire this is what I'm saying, it's hard to explain in one whole thing. It turned into a whole thing where Destiny basically is out here writing this. I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking, killing Hasan in real life for statements like this. Okay, it's a lot. We'll get into it. I think this might be the best way to recap it. Let's go through the Philly D video, because it's just a million layers to this. The Ethan Klein Hasan Piker situation. Ethan Klein, Hasan Piker, and Destiny situation is crazy.
Piker, Ethan, and Hila Klein, Destiny situation. It was one of the most requested stories over on the text line, and it's crazy. With many saying it's gone past the line of drama, and this is something else. And while this mix of podcasters and political commentators, there is more history here than what's happening now. This latest controversy appears to start when you had Hasan Piker making a remark that many believe targeted Hila Klein.
Any kind of violence that Israeli settlers or the Israeli military experiences in the West Bank is literally legal, okay? It is legal resistance against an occupying military force. I cannot repeat this enough. Israel is actually engaging in an apartheid, which is a crime in and of itself. Israel's doing a genocide in Gaza and an apartheid in the West Bank, 2 crimes in and of itself. And every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally...
My guess is that, no problem. My guess is that right here, that's probably where people are taking issue. Like, he threw her in the middle of his statement, but people don't have it in them to be able to listen to the full statement, and they just stop it right there. And they're like, "Oh, he said it," and then they run loose with it.
Right, so it appears that he's talking in general about current ongoing violence there, but the call out to your favorite podcaster's wife has gotten a lot of attention because Hila previously served in the IDF. And this also has a little extra background here. Hasan and Ethan and Hila have been very publicly at odds over their clashing views with Israel and Gaza, as well as just, a number of other things. But in the here and now, you had Hila seeing Hasan's latest remark and accusing him of calling for violence against her specifically with...
I didn't realize she put this on her Instagram stories. Hasan Piker was exposing my husband to be a disgusting creep. What? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. They are so bored at H3 Podcast. They are so bored, man. Their views are dropping off so hard. Look at this. Look. I'm going to come right back to this, but their views are dropping so hard. They've lost 280,000 subscribers, 75% of its viewership over the past 2 years. So the show is now testing uploading pre-recorded episodes as revenue has fallen. This person said the subscriber count dropped harder than Ethan's credibility. Maybe if he stopped manufacturing fake Hasan controversies every other week and actually focused on making a good quality show, he wouldn't watch the numbers fall off, but I digress. This whole situation is just, it's turning against Ethan. It's making, I think it's like Ethan thought that this whole litigation would like work for him, but he's realizing that none of this is actually working. It just keeps making him lose more and more subscribers. And what's crazy, I'm still catching people in real life that are like talking about this is the best podcast ever. I still know 4 or 5 people in real life that think that way. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you think this of a dude that just can't shut up about Hasan? It's crazy.
Ethan then later echoing.
Oh, let's go back. Let's see what she said. Okay. So, think back. You'll notice a trend where he wants to get at Ethan. He attacks me. This is another glimpse. What is this, like, chunky Hasan thing down here? What's that? This is just another glimpse into the psyche of a man who does not see women as his equal. What? He uses women to whatever end he needs to revenge, gratification, or massage his ego by exposing their nude. Oh my God, dude. Where are they pulling these lies from? Jesus Christ.
Mark and accusing him of calling for violence against her specifically, with Ethan then later echoing that, posting a video yesterday saying,
"Why even include a specific person who hasn't served in the military in 20 years? Why does he mix up past and present tense while he's discussing this?" You know, is this a responsible use of...
Excuse me while I claw my eyes out. Yeah. I'd be surprised if I still have hair on my head after I get through this frickin' live stream tonight. If I'm bald by the end of the stream, you know why.
his words and his platform. Don't you think that even if what you're saying is true and you meant only people on that raid would deserve violence, that invoking a specific person is really appropriate and true?
This is okay, let me say something here. There's something that feels so disingenuous about the way that Ethan is even talking right now. And I know it doesn't have to do with the fact that I don't agree with him. Just the way he's coming off sounds very disingenuous. It also sounds like the way someone would talk after they've seen something that's like out of context and not willing to provide more context. Because is he going to provide the rest of the context? No, he's going to stop it right at Hila, and that's all he's heard, and he's moving on. It's not working for him. It's crazy. He's clip farming in the wrong direction. It's making him lose subscribers.
And doesn't that have the risk for provoking the craziest people in your audience to think that maybe it would be a good idea to kill my wife?
With that, then getting a lot of attention online, and even had the likes of Destiny discussing his...
By the way, we're drinking Waterloo. I don't know if anybody out there drinks Waterloo. Someone told me this is the peak pinnacle of sparkling water right here. Waterloo. Don't know. But I'm trying a weird flavor. Blackberry lemonade. Can't say I like it too much. It's okay.
Hasan's comment in a chat, writing, "I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking/killing Hasan IRL for statements like this, with many then saying that escalated the situation to a whole new level." And
I feel like we've been covering a lot of situations lately where it's just like beyond drama. Like, I'll even go so far as to say even that I killed the fell in love with my psychiatrist thing. That almost felt like it was beyond drama at a certain point where like that girl was just like clearly going through some like insane mental health spirals, you know, where I was like, God damn, like someone needs a little help. Where it's like, this is even like, did you hear the Thorpes are suing Destiny? No, link me to something if you can link it, or you might be able to link in YouTube chat. Tell me where that's at, and I'll go find it. This is just another level of fucking insanity right here. I don't know. Is he not going to get... Yeah, what's Thorpe's? I don't know what Thorpe's is.
Or statements like this, with many then saying that escalated the situation to a whole new level, and you had a number of people calling out Destiny for seemingly condoning violence. With Hasan then also posting, this sociopathic cult leader is actively telling his audience that it's moral to kill me in real life because I said Palestinians have a legal right to resist against an illegal occupying force conducting a raid. When anyone joins an occupying force and participates in a raid in a legally occupied territory, the occupied people have a legal right to defend themselves through armed struggle.
You know, what's really funny about this whole thing is people are on... It's funny how people are on board with this, like, in general. For some reason, a lot of people have a hang-up on this when it comes to Israel-Palestine. But then you put in two different countries into this, and then people are back on board with it. It's a wild thing happening right now.
Right to defend themselves through armed struggle. With them then also addressing the Destiny situation in a stream on Sunday.
That's definitely actionable, I'm pretty sure. It's also
The Thorpes are a rabbit hole? What's a rabbit hole? What rabbit hole? What do you mean? Is a rabbit hole like, you mean like it's a lot to unpack? Is that what you mean by rabbit hole, or is that like a thing online?
weird that this guy gets to have a YouTube account. Like, that is a real death threat. What I'm saying is not a death threat at all. What I'm saying is just what the law is right now.
And so you had Hasan arguing that he wasn't even trying to give an opinion, he was just discussing international law and acts of resistance. With Hasan then also claiming that many people were taking his initial remark out of context and that he by no means was trying to condone or encourage violence against Klein.
There is no point where I have said violence against someone who is not actively in combat is permissible. I don't believe that. That is illegal. This is not, and also immoral. It's a big part of the reason why I also advocate against what Israel is doing. I have also specified that IDF veterans are not valid military targets. If someone were to attack Klein right now, of course they should go to jail. What kind of idiocy is this?
So there you even had some who said, hey, I don't...
Yeah, and guess what? Guess who's not gonna play that or hear that?
don't think that you were calling for violence against Hila, saying that it's at the very least very weird that you would bring up your former podcast.
Their daughter daddy are very controversial. Thorpe TV is their channel. Oh shit. And they're gonna sue Destiny for that statement.
Podcast partner's wife, right? In the context of what's happening in the here and now. Also, something you saw is that when people asked him, why are you addressing this? Asking him, why are you feeding into people dragging you into drama? He said,
so it has led to people issuing active death threats to their communities against me. So I think it's a little bit different than just like immature online gossip slop. At what point does it turn into like a real crime? I think this is the point where it has turned into a real crime. But will you consider it to be something beyond online gossip slop when I either get deplatformed or when I get killed, potentially?
With Hasan saying it's the goal of the people going after him to get him banned and fully deplatformed. And in terms of platforms and deplatforming, in the video that Ethan ended up posting on Monday, he took aim at what...
So let's look at this video let's go into this video that Ethan posted. Let's see how disingenuous this is. Hasan FAILS, my family in danger. I need your help to stop this. Ah, God, this is embarrassing.
Friday afternoon, I'm relaxing with my family, and I get a text from a friend with a link to a video in it, and it's a video of my good old friend Hasan FAILS claiming that my wife Hila would be a valid military target. Let's take a look.
DFLP, PFLP, or even former Fatah militants, okay? It is perfectly legal, perfectly valid, and perfectly moral, okay? 100%. This is not like this is not a gray area. This is black and white, okay? It doesn't get more black and white than this. Israel is in the wrong. Israel is actually engaging in an apartheid, which is a crime in and of itself. Israel's doing a genocide in Gaza and an apartheid in the West Bank. 2 crimes in and of itself, and every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. Doesn't matter if they're...
So Hasan has been trying to claim that he meant only people during the raid would be legit to exact violence on it. But
my guess here is that Hasan was mainly just trying to go for more of like a personal approach to get people to detach from, because people oftentimes like, I think what he was really trying to get at there, and it probably wasn't the best time necessarily to, like, throw that in there for sure. Probably wasn't the best time for that, but my guess is he was being like hyperbolic, like using that as an example to be like, look, doesn't matter who in this particular situation, that's just how it works, but he threw that in there so that it probably a couple of people that are in there, defending them or whatever, kind of, it knocks some sense into them of like, oh yeah, this is a situation that I feel personally attached to. That's my guess, but he's obviously not wishing that on her. He said it. He said that he's not wishing it. So it's just a complete clip chimp here.
Even if it's true that that's what he meant.
Even if it's true. God.
Why is he making it sound like she escaped justice? Wouldn't that justify a form of justice catching up to her?
Well, she's participating in a legal rating. I don't think there's any hyperbole. He's saying if she got during that, it would be just. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. I was probably not framing it in the best way possible, but yes. Yeah. Justin nailed it right on the head right there. I'm going to put that right on the screen too so people can see that. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's exactly that's it.
Right? It's something she has coming, right? Why even include a specific person who hasn't served in the military in 20 years? Why does he mix up past and present tense while he's discussing this? Is this a responsible use of his words and his platform? Don't you think that even if what you're saying is true and you meant only people on that raid would deserve violence, that invoking a specific person is really...
Also, how you doing, Justin? What's good? What's popping? You making music? Are you working on... Last time I think you said weren't you working on a guitar or something like that the last time you were in the chat? There was something with, or maybe you were working on a song. There was something with your guitar, I remember.
Appropriate and true. And doesn't that have the risk for provoking the craziest people in your audience to think that maybe it would be a good idea to kill my wife, right? Like, what are we talking about, dude? And also, Hila was a secretary, okay? Him and all of his friends here, they're trying to invoke the image that Hila was somehow some...
You listened to the last stream. I know. Oh, that's really nice of you. We're about to hit the studio for a little app. Oh, sick. Or a little EP. Sick, dude. That's so cool. Hell yeah, I love that. That's some good shit right there. Thanks for listening last stream. Yeah, that I woke up today and there was like another 200 people that were watching it. And I was like, oh, cool.
Commando that was constantly going into raids and kidnapping.
I may not, by the way, I'm going to be honest. I probably won't continue on with that fell in love with my psychiatrist thing because I watched that stream back myself and I found myself one too many times being like, she's dealing with something mentally. Like, it just seemed like it was spiraling more downhill and downhill. And I'm like, dude, I know way too many people with like mental health issues that it was just like starting to get to me even. I was like, it's really serious stuff, man. I just don't want to like take that any further. It was like making me sad. I'm like, this girl has mental health issues. I don't want to like make it any further than it has to be,
People in their sleep. She was not in a combat role. She was a secretary. She never fired a bullet outside of basic training, okay? And Hila's what these people always dream about. She's an Israeli Jew that left Israel. She's an American citizen of 15 years now, a mother of 3. This is the idea of the perfect Israeli, one that leaves. Despite all that, Hasan is suggesting that it would be a moral victory for someone to murder.
What is this whole statement he's making here about her being the perfect Israeli? What is going on? What the fuck? What does that have anything to do with anything? Did that even have to be said? Am I losing my mind or did this have to be said?
And Hila's what these people always dream about. She's an Israeli Jew that left Israel. She's an American citizen of 15 years now, a mother of 3. This is the idea of the perfect Israeli, one that leaves. Despite all of that, Hasan is suggesting that it would be a moral victory for someone to murder her. This is actually the 4th or 5th time someone has directly called for violence against me or Hila on Twitch
how he leaves
since
the
October
context
7th.
out of that.
And so far, none of these people have been punished for making these threats. And I don't expect Hasan to meet any repercussions for this either. Right? And
so where is he going to go with this?
Has a troubling history of calling for political violence. Here is the infamous tweet he made to Tom Cotton, a sitting...
Oh my God, is he going for the Rick
Scott fraud thing? Or Medicaid fraud? You would kill Rick Scott, okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him a prominent part of the Republican Party. There's about 50.
So this is once again Hasan.
Oh, okay, guys, okay. This does not need to. I can. Oh, jeez. Okay, I want to see what this is all about. He's talking about some clip here. Let's see what he has to say about this. Then we'll get into that. Hold on.
To a sitting congressperson looking straight into the camera and saying, "Kill Rick Scott." Of course, he'll explain it as Rick Scott committed some Medicare fraud and yada yada yada. But again, he has a massive platform and a responsibility to choose his words carefully. He can't be doing this and then also claim that he's against political violence. It's just not. He's applauding it. Go ahead.
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like he's literally, this is his last term. So I think that people are a lot more radical now.
Threats.
This is an unprecedented time to really get others on board.
God.
To explain to them that it's not your neighbors, it's not like a Guatemalan migrant that is responsible for all the shit that you're going through.
This is Hasan talking on an anti-ICE benefit. This has nothing to do with anything. Jesus Christ, dude. No. That's fucking nuts. So, to back this up a little bit, I want to show you guys something. So, where did it go? H3 fans have gone ahead and they reported this to Twitch, right? They thought, oh, we're going to get them, right? And now they're all mad right here. Twitch found no violation on the Hasan clip about Hila. You submitted a safety report that is covered under the DSA of the EU. We have reviewed the content against our terms of service community guidelines and could not identify a violation based on your report. Please note Twitch may use both human review and automated tools to make decisions on reports. And then look, not surprising business case, more proof is needed for them not giving a fuck about what he says. They're fucking upset. Someone shared this. Why does nobody care? Ethan Klein made a worse incitement to violence and they did nothing. So what was he expecting? Oh God, I think I saved. Where did those clips go? There were some clips I thought I saved. Maybe I got rid of them now. Was it this? No, I don't. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I lost him. That sucks. I had him up here. But, yeah, dude, this whole situation. What do you guys think of this whole thing? I didn't even want to talk about Ethan Klein, to be honest. I saw this happening today, and I'm just like, this guy is so bored. Like, I'm almost getting bored of myself talking about him. I didn't want to talk about him again, but I just could not believe how fucking insane this situation was. So I had to bring this up and had to talk about it a little bit. Meanwhile, I do have to show this clip. Wait, right here. Do you guys remember this clip?
I did the same test as Ethan, the full body scan.
And
That
blood
was
panel.
freakish. They told me that I have a lesion in my brain, just like him. That's what they told him. He has a little lesion in the brain.
It's nothing serious. It's just
No, but it's just twinsies.
I did the same test as
Oh, dude. No fucking wonder. No wonder. That's fucking crazy. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. What's going on here? What's happening with Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast has found himself in trouble recently.
I think you're criticizing Hasan over this commentary. Either disingenuous scientist or absolute moron doesn't understand words, and you pretty much have to choose one. Yeah. I think it's silly to like. It's so silly to just create manufactured drama. That's really it. That's really what's going on. Ethan's looking for manufactured drama to get clicks because his podcast is falling off. So at a certain point, because his podcast is falling off, he's going to not be able to pay his people that are on the podcast when he starts losing revenue. And I bet you, sure enough, we'll probably see like less people on the episodes, probably people switching career. I don't fucking know how AB hasn't left yet. I don't know how Olivia hasn't left yet. That's blowing my mind. Like, I suspect they will leave one day and then talk about what took them so long to leave or something to that effect. I like kind of foresee the future on this one a little bit. That might be me being a little bit too on the edge with it, but I want to see what's going on with this. So maybe we'll get over to the Tiffany Ferg video. Mr. Beast pressuring people for donations. What's going on here?
Recently, getting called out for peer pressuring creators to donate money and people feeling like it's been in poor taste. We're getting into everything that he has said recently and how people have reacted. Mr. Beast's Team Water campaign.
Okay. Actually, guys, so Ethan Klein is like considering moving over to Kick / is gonna go to Kick because again he's like losing revenue and he's like, oh, YouTube's taking part of it. So he's like starting, I assume he's like either getting close to breaking even and or just barely making enough. So because he wants to make more, he's gonna go over to the famous pedo platform Kick. Also, simultaneously, Mr. Beast is going over to Kick. I saw this. Look. Where'd it go? Right here. Mr. Beast is joining Kick. It was cool to see a cop and criminal's different perspective on things. Hope you learned something. Mr. Beast joining Kick makes a lot more sense now. What's this? Rain shares from Mr. Beast after donating her special request from Mr. Beast after donating $1 million to his charity. Wait, what? What's this?
So I just recently got off the phone with Mr. Beast's team, and just to confirm my wire donation to make sure everything was good on their end. And when they were hanging up, they told me to let them know if I needed anything from them. And so I was thinking, I've been to a lot of people's houses who have the Feastables vending machine. Mr. Beast, I would love a Feastables vending machine for the Bob house that I could put in there so we could try all the new flavors and we can have one for when we have guests come over. I think it would be such a good addition. So, Mr. Beast, just let me know if we can make this happen. I am so thankful for the opportunity.
Okay, I thought that had to do with the video we were going to watch. All right, let's see what Mr. Beast did. Let's see what's going on here.
It's his latest massive philanthropic initiative, this time focusing on the global water crisis. Teaming up once again with fellow creator Mark Rober, Mr. Beast launched the campaign on August 1st, 2025, with the goal of raising $40 million to provide clean drinking water to 2 million people worldwide. The campaign partners with WaterAid to build sustainable solutions like solar-powered wells, rainwater harvesting systems, and piped infrastructure in countries such as Colombia, Bangladesh, Malawi, and even parts of the US. The formula is simple. $1 donated equals one person receiving clean water for an entire year. Now, there have been a ton of people that have donated But while on a live stream the other night, people felt like the way Mr. Beast was peer pressuring these people to donate was a bit much. And let me say this, we love seeing the rich donate, but there were some aspects of this that people were
Ew, what is this? Yuck. Yuck. Why is Aiden blue? All those wells broken, not even in use. God damn. What is this? This is gross. It's like a nightmare. What do they call that? Nightmare blunt rotation here? What's going on? XQC and Aiden and Mr. Beast in the same room?
poor taste, like him judging the amount of money that some people were donating, and we're not talking small numbers either. So for him to say that 15K is like 0.0001% of their goal, it had people feeling not so great, especially when he was on a stream asking other people to donate, and for some, donating $20 was a really big deal. So to hear 15K wasn't a big deal to him, it obviously doesn't make you feel good as a viewer to feel like you're
Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. I hope she plays a clip of it because I want to hear that, cuz that's pretty money hungry, honestly.
Donation means literally,
especially in a time when a lot of people don't have a lot of money. Mr. Beast does suck, but this is just people who are fans of some of the shittiest content creators. Maddie pressured them into doing something decent for once. Yeah, that's true. That's true. These people don't have the best fan base, the best fan bases. Like, this was not a good. I don't know. It's weird because in some respects, it could be a good collab because I suspect there's like a better following for Mr. Beast than these two. So maybe it would like lure some better people into their audience somehow. But on the other receiving end of things, it's not great because they have a shitty audience. So
yeah, to him.
Exactly what Justin said.
That 15 grand I just got us, does that even make a dent? What percentage 15 grand of 8 million? Someone do hey, Luke, can you do the math? What percent of $8 million is $15,000?
No, not him going extra hard on this. No.
No idea.
That was 0.001%.
Well, the vibe.
Let me see.
A majority of people just weren't loving how he was calling around to different people, even people that he hasn't talked to in a while, or creators that he just got their numbers from another creator. And it's like, when you're being called on live, the whole thing was very peer pressure-y.
Just refresh. Yes. Oh yes, we're live. Let's fucking go. Okay. So we cannot end this stream until that bar graph down there says we raised $5 million for Team Water. So can some of you guys donate? If you donate, you'll pop up on this TV just to showcase how this works.
Oh my God.
We might need to make some calls. These guys aren't donating enough.
Wait, hold on.
Someone said 5 mil might take a couple weeks.
Really good. What's the fee?
Debt collector here. Where's that 100 G's?
Dude, what the hell?
Where's,
Why am I getting pressed like this?
Where's the 100 grand? It's 100,000 years of clean water for people in need.
Dude, I haven't streamed it. Like I said, I'm doing 100 and then whatever my chat donates. I told you that.
Okay.
Oh, he did say that though.
Okay, I forgot.
It really does feel like Mr. Beast is... This is a very interesting situation, actually. This is a really weird one. Because while it feels like he's pressuring people to donate, it's not like he's making calls for them to donate for something that's like, I don't know, fucking gambling or something like that. He's asking them to donate to his charity for this Team Water. But at the same time, I don't know why is he just being like, I don't know, maybe not hyperbolic, but is he just being very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Exaggerative about donating? I don't know.
Why didn't you pull up and hang out with us on stream?
He had to take care of some family stuff.
Damn. Now I just feel bad.
Nah,
I trained in for 600K, and X and Aiden still have 400K to donate.
Okay, so
No, I'm not doing 400.
No, combined. Total. Camila,
Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't know why XQC hasn't made. He's got Righteously Rich Too Young, has no perspective, is an asshole. It's what it feels like, right? But then also too, he has XQC in the room, the dude who's got like a $1 billion deal from Kick, who hasn't donated in there yet. He's got Aiden, who has plenty of fucking money. Like, come on, Mr. Beast, put some of your money in there too. Like, these three could fucking. The more I watch this, the more I realize these three could just complete the fundraiser and be chill. I don't know if that's fair to say. It might be, but I mean, it's true. They could. I know people do charities for their streams, but even then, I feel like the streamer does donate usually. So I don't know why they don't donate. Your dad knew Aiden? Yuck. Did you ever think you were going to meet Aiden?
we're on stream. Are you watching the stream? No. You should pull it up.
I get the point, but doing it live is whack. Yeah, that. I'll say this. As someone who's participated in streams where there's donations and like donated to them in the past, like I know there's been a lot of streams for people in Gaza, right? Like those are streams where the donation is happening, like on Hasan's stream where it's happening in the background. It's not like Hasan's on like, come on chatters, donate. If you don't get to 500K, we're going to be fucked up tonight. Like, you know, none of that. He's just, we're doing a donation stream. If you feel inclined to donate, boom, in the corner, continue on with stream. I think the practice in engaging in pressuring people to donate is really weird because I've also participated, this sounds really weird to say, but I've like participated in a couple streams now, I should say, where people have donated and they're like, I hope this $5 goes to something because I have $20 to my name. Where people are like living paycheck to paycheck, but they literally took like 1/4 of the money they have to their name to donate as a result of like donating to a stream. So it's just like, it's like trying times for people. So like Blender said, I get the point, but also, yeah, doing it live is whack.
No, don't worry about it. It's a fun
And just how he's like putting himself forward on this matter.
stream. Actually, I just thought of something else. So I remember seeing that Sophie makes more than LeBron James now, and so I was curious. Could you like maybe connect me with her so I could see if she was interested in helping a good cause?
Yeah, I'll text you her number.
Okay. And I just call her. What can you tell her we're gonna call?
Yeah, I will. I'll let her know.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
And when it came to Corinna Kopp, he wanted to call her because he said that he just saw a clip of her where she said that her smallest bank account was $14 million.
Corinna. Wait, do one of you guys have Corinna's number?
Yeah, I got it.
Sophie Rain you don't have, but you have Corinna.
Why are people publicly stating what's in their bank account online? What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah, because Corinna makes content. I gotcha. Yeah, Corinna. Didn't she just do a vlog? Bro, I saw a clip yesterday on Twitter of Corinna saying she has $14 million.
Imagine having that kind of money and then just, you know, saying it online, being like, look at me, I got 14 million.
In one of her bank accounts.
How much?
14 mil.
Who has that?
Corinna. She said it was one of her smaller accounts.
Okay, listen. I want to say, don't be weird. She's kind of stingy.
Yeah, well, she said it was one of
There's someone who are getting angry on behalf of him. I'm pressuring shitheads like XQC, Aiden, Ross, Asmongold. I just can't get where all these guys suck. I know, and I think the reason I watch some of it sometimes, not like watch these content creators individually, but like watch content that talks about them, because I think lo and behold, I want them to like get better, but they don't seem to. There was a moment there where XQC I thought could have got better. I tuned into like 2 of his streams during COVID, and I never like pictured him during COVID lockdown. Like COVID lockdown was the first time I got exposure to any creator whatsoever. Before the COVID pandemic, I didn't know who any creator was. I didn't know who Cody Ko, Mr. Beast. The reason I say Cody Ko is because he's like someone I've talked about on this channel before. Who else? Like, you know, fucking Nick is not green. Like, Danny like, I only knew of Danny because he's someone that I know from real life. So someone in my real life was like, oh yeah, Danny's big on the internet. I knew that. But I didn't know of anybody else. I didn't know Drew Gooden. I didn't know anybody. I look like Daddy. Is that a good thing? I don't know what Dad is. If he's crashing out, why don't you leave him alone? We're talking about Mr. Beast right now, chatters.
Her smaller account, so she can throw some money over. Bro, she just dropped the bomb that there's 14 sitting around.
When actually, she said it wasn't a bank account. I'm guessing it's some sort of retirement or investment account, but she said it was her highest.
How much money do you have in your checkings account?
My biggest account, it's not like a bank account, but my biggest account has about 14 million in it.
Either way, it's a ton of money for her to have $14 million somewhere, so she could surely donate, but people just didn't love how under pressure the whole thing seemed to be, and he made it seem like $14 million, like I said, was her lowest account, kind of setting her up for comments of people being like, oh, her donation is X, Y, and Z, like that's nothing for her when her lowest account is 14 million.
Website?
Yeah, well, you can do it in the morning. If you just tell me a number, I know you're good for it. I'll just donate it and back it up. So what are you thinking? What's a number that, you know, you'd like to donate?
Let's do 20,000.
Let's go. Thank you. All right, enjoy your sleep.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
All right, thank you, Corona. Bye.
Okay.
All right, Steve,
Hey,
do it. Steve,
we got 20 G's. Let's go. Hey, slow and steady. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nah, that was good.
Steve will do it. Said I need a BTC ID. I got 50K right now.
Oh, yuck. Not Steve will do it.
Yeah, just go to teamwater.org and hit crypto.
Steve will do it's banned from YouTube. He's such a bad creator.
If he really wants, I can do it for him. And then
Other people in the comments wondered why he wasn't calling up some of his billionaire friends or acquaintances.
This is who Mr. Beast is hanging out. Someone who's in contact with Steve will do it.
Instead of just asking random creators for their money. But I don't know if he just didn't think it was worth calling actual Hollywood celebrities on this stream or something, because he did make a comment about how if he had Taylor Swift's connection, he wouldn't waste it on this stream, which some felt was shady towards the people that he was with.
5 minutes we actually
Taylor Swift. Yeah, she'll donate for sure.
Yeah, call Taylor.
If I had that kind of pull, I would not waste on it.
I like how those two chatters, I like how, okay, or maybe they're still in here. Let's see. Oh, they're still in here. Okay, I thought Richard and RJ came in here to say that, and then I thought they dipped, but I'm glad you guys are still here.
Stream like this.
He said, then why do it? Because I wanted to talk about it, because it was fucking insane, dog. I think if he's, like, going overboard and this is leading to crazy shit like Destiny calling, you know, on his fans to kill Hasan, I think it becomes bigger than drama and it becomes just fucking legal. It turns into, like, legal shit, you know? It's crazy. And that's why I'm talking about it, so that people can stop with it all. It's so fucking annoying. That's why.
Damn.
What does he mean by that?
People have reacted and said, can I just ask, why the hell is Jimmy putting people in uncomfortable situations and asking people with a lot of money to donate? He streams and puts people on the spot on purpose. I'm sorry, but this is probably the 47th time I've seen a clip of Jimmy compare people with a lot of money and making them donate. It's making me mad. It's going too far now. You can't pressure people into paying that much. So basically, Mr. Beast is forcing others to pay over 100K for his charity. At this point, it ain't even a charity. It's a pyramid scheme. Bro, this has gotten so weird. Why is Mr. Beast forcing people to donate money to this silly charity? People were also comparing him to Ryan Trahan, who just raised millions of dollars for St. Jude, and he seemed so grateful for every donation. And people just felt like that was not the same energy with Mr. Beast, as it seemed he only wanted a high dollar amount so people would clip it and it would go viral instead of it actually being a lot of money.
Maybe Mr. Beast is undergoing a clip farming. He's trying to clip farm, trying to get people to clip him out lately.
going towards just a good cause.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you for this.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, we're doing this live stream. Have you heard of Aiden Ross and XQC?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. There's some big streamers, and so they're live, and we're doing this thing where we can't end the live stream until we raise $8 million for charity.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck here. It's getting late, and you know, I was telling them. I remember seeing that you make more money than LeBron James now, if that's correct or something like that.
God.
LeBron James, by the way, makes a lot of money. And yeah, so I was just thinking, you know, would you mind donating to help people in need? Every dollar donated is a year.
That's really weird. Even if it's a clip online, that's really weird to hit someone with like, hey, I've heard what's in your bank account. It's really cringe.
Clean water for someone in need.
I would love to. I've been wanting to donate. I'm just not sure how to, so I'm glad you called me.
Okay.
Because I want to donate $1 million is what I want to donate.
Wait. I think my phone. Did you say $1 million?
Yes, I want to donate $1 million. But I'm just not sure how to, just because it's so much, and I wasn't sure. But I just wanted to know if my team could get in contact with your team.
Yeah. No, we will get in contact right now. Like right now. You sure? Like.
Yes. No, I'm 100% sure. This is an awesome cause. I appreciate it.
People said Ryan Trahan's method of raising money was so much better. This just feels wrong, with Mr. Beast exploiting streamers and YouTubers and other people putting them on the spot for
the rich donating to the rich. Yeah. Oh my God. The rich bugging the rich for money. Ryan Trahan methods of raising money was so much better. This feels wrong. Mr. Beast explaining streamers and YouTube and other people putting them on the spot. Yeah, so if you remember the Ryan Trahan videos, Ryan at the end of every single video would individually thank people. He'd be like, all right, Stephen L. from Massachusetts, thank you for your $150 donation. This will, go great with the St. Jude donation, blah, blah. All right, Sally from Michigan, thank you for donating $450. This was blah, blah, blah. Like, he would individually thank people and say how much they donated and tell them what it means to them or whatever. Like, it was individual, like, thank yous for people's donations. He's, like, not even thanking people from what I've seen.
Massive donations just feels weird. Not gonna lie, as soon as I see a clip of these, I just see Mr. Beast kind of peer pressuring somewhat successful creators, and Ryan was grateful on what he got. Also kind of ironic, he only donated $50K to Ryan Trahan when he's worth probably $1 billion, while he's pressuring others to donate $100K plus when they're worth a fraction of his net worth. But still, Mr. Beast—
Oh yeah, what the hell? He did donate, that's true. He did donate that to Ryan's.
Is going on doing all of this, and that's how people have been reacting. And I want to know what you guys think about all of this, what people—
Dude, I think Mr. Beast just doesn't do well outside of his own bubble. Even in his own bubble, we've talked about controversies on this channel with Mr. Beast that he gets himself kind of like unintentionally into. And I don't think Mr. Beast is the most like socially— I don't know. I see him as more of like a kind of like a gamer, like game show creator style person that's like all about the act and all about the event, less so knowing what's going on in the world outside of him on the internet, I guess. It's probably the best way I can put what I'm thinking.
Are saying about Mr. Beast plus these clips of him. Let me know all of your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk.
Chat, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Maybe we'll catch the Tiffany Ferg video the next
Today,
stream.
I want to dig into the so-called boomerification of Gen.
I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I don't know what's going on with me. Probably because of me being sick. But I do need to sleep. I want to stream longer, but I do need to sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open. Like, you might see my eyes look... I can, like, see it in my own eyes right now, and my eyes feel really heavy. So I need to sleep. But maybe in the next stream we can continue this. Let me see when I'll be back. Let me see when I'll be back. Maybe Thursday night. Let's see. I'll try to stream Thursday. Stream tonight. I'll try to stream Thursday night, all right? Hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, thank you to everyone who hung out for stream tonight. I appreciate it. I hope I can get better soon, too. I'm going to take some NyQuil and call it a night. I drove out to Ohio recently to go to a festival out there. And I know, Ohio, I know. But there's one part that has some cool people that I hang out with. So I drove 10 hours in one day for this. I think that did it, and hanging around, how many people? I think there was like 1,200 people there. Being around a big group of people. Drove 10 hours in that same day. I think that did it to me because I was at the fest for like 5 hours, so 15 hours, 10 hours driving, which left 6 hours of sleep. So, or what the fuck, 10, my math is wrong. My math is not even right there. It was like 6 hours there, and then it was like another like 8. Yeah, I think I actually did sleep 8 hours, but still, that burned me out. So, otherwise, I do want to, God, I want to watch this video so fucking bad. We'll save it. We'll save it for Thursday, okay? Pick this because I know this is a banging video. I know this video is going to slap. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's going to be such a good video. Okay. We'll get to it Thursday. Love you all. Thank you for hanging tonight. Sorry I'm a little bit draggy. I'm sick, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll be back Thursday evening, 9 p.m. If anything, 9:15 or 9:30, but probably 9. All right. Love you all. Thanks for hanging tonight. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.